What's up, guys? It's Tech9, and I'm going to be talking to you guys about the artist that had absolutely everything going for them. It had probably the largest fall off in probably the history of music. The one and only Marshmello. Let's turn back the clock to about 2016, and we have young Christopher Comstock in his bedroom making music. And he's trying to get songs out. He's doing little singles with his good friend Slushy, and among others, mainly just doing singles, but nothing's really coming to fruition. Occasionally hitting 100,000, but nothing legendary. Until one of his biggest songs ever, the one and only Alone. And this catapulted Marshmello from a okay music producer to a pretty legendary electronic music creator in a matter of months. This allowed him to open up to other artists such as Slushy, Marvels, and and even a track with Future, Mask Off, a remix. Then another major song for Marshmello dropped, Silence. Silence was very big for Mr. Marshmello because Khalid in 2017 was a very big and very popular artist, and this brought him a large amount of revenue. Then Selena Gomez, another hit artist, partnered with Marshmello, produced Wolves, and then as we head into 2018, an enormous track that boosted both Marshmello and a somewhat newer singer named Anne Marie, named Friends, dropped. Both of them became very famous from this one song, and this really put Marshmello in the spotlight. And Marshmello started to have a YouTube channel where he actually did things such as cooking tutorials, gaming tutorials. He started playing Fortnite under the alias It's Me Marshmello, and this brought Marshmello even a lot of fame. Then we have Logic and Marshmello doing Every Day, bringing even more fun. Even more fame. It's getting almost out of hand. But then the largest song in Marshmello's career, Happier, drops. This is around late 2018, and after Marshmello drops this song, it rockets him to the number one spot. And now Fortnite is now reaching out to him. And for those of you who don't remember or weren't there, the Marshmello concert in Fortnite Pleasant Park was arguably the greatest event in Fortnite history. It brought in so many players. It was, I would say, the peak of Fortnite at the time. And he has pretty much everything going for him. Then he releases another track known as Here With Me, featuring Churches. This is a very lovable song by radios, and I can even remember back when I was 12, I could remember hearing the song on the radio in the YMCA back when I lived in a different place. And then one of my very personal favorite songs by Marshmello, Rescue Me by A Day to Remember, was the hyping point for his album Joy Time 3. While the other two Joy Times were somewhat popular, this Rescue Me hyped up Joy Time 3 as something very big. Then One Thing Right came out, which I would say brought Marshmello some fame. It definitely brought him more fame on the radio, but and it definitely made. And I would say there have been now 5 different songs on Marshmello's record that have definitely let him get on the radio and get an enormous amount of fame. He is now rolling in money, rolling in love, and everybody is waiting for Marshmello's next big single. Until the very sad day Juice WRLD dies of an overdose. He decides to work on Juice WRLD's track posthumously, and the song, it hits a lot. It hits hundreds of millions of views. Something started to change about Marshmello. A song named Baggin' with 42 Doug came out. It was not very loved. And one of the last big radio hits for Marshmello, Okay Not to Be Okay, came out in 2020. And things started to change. It's Benny Blanco, 2K Baby, among others. It was starting to get strange for Marshmello. In 2021, Jonas Brothers, Leave Before You Love Me. It's starting to get a little strange for Marshmello. His album Shockwave comes out, doesn't even sound like Marshmello at all, and then Megan Thee Stallion partners with Marshmello. And I would say this is probably the last gasp of. I wouldn't say the last gasp. It was the first. It was part of the new Marshmello, the bad boy version of him, it wasn't even mellow. It was just rap music. And new tracks like Watch Your Man, American Psycho, and Bye Bye, another morning track for Juice WRLD, came out. And it didn't even sound like mellow anymore. However, in 2023, 5 tracks were released that actually did sound like Marshmello. Yet they were barely even popular anymore. Then suddenly Marshmello started to have a new phase in his life. Not in his life, but in his career. He started to have Mexican rap music and songs with the album Esta Vida, or let me see if that's the actual name, but Esta Vida, Sugar Poppy came out, and it was arguably a failure. I don't remember anybody talking about it, and I think at this point Marshmello had just started is going no turning back. He's falling off hard now. Fell in Love comes out, nothing good happens. Esta Vida, nothing. Mellow Killers was with a group of Brazilian artists, among others. It comes out, nobody talks about it. Sleepy Hollow and Marshmello do a track, nothing. Other Boys, a song with Dove Cameron, nobody talks about it. And they released 3 remixes, which did even worse. Harley Quinn comes out, that doesn't even sound like Marshmello. And then something else happens. The artist's sudden death comes to end and does music with Marshmello, and it doesn't even sound like it. And it's just basically sudden death taking over Marshmello. It's just slapping Mello's name on a song. Then the new song from Marshmello featuring Kane Brown again is Miles on It. Very dirty song. I wouldn't listen to it. And new songs In the Cut and Viperactive, among others. It's not even his style anymore. In this time period, everything from the time period of 2020 to 2024. He goes from #1 EDM artist in the world, probably. I assume so, unless others had different ideas. Having everything in the world going for Marshmello, to pretty much just surviving on old songs. I would say Marshmello had the biggest fall off of his entire career, of anybody's career, and no one ever talks about him anymore. Marshmello, if you are watching, what did happen? What changed? Was it Juice WRLD's death? Was it the pandemic? Nothing even sounds like you anymore. You're just letting your name just go for free and slapping your name on bad songs to try and help others. Alright, that's it for me, guys. Just keep listening and make sure you guys subscribe. Let's get to 50 subscribers by the end of the year. Alright, later.